G'day guys, this is Captainoob here with the lucky VATS Enhanced 44 Magnum. So this thing, like most VATS Enhanced pistols, will allow you to pretty much let the game play itself as you go ahead and shoot gunners. So what we want to do here is sort of go ahead and crit these bastards as much as we possibly can, and with the low action point usage of a handgun with a reflex sight, we'll be able to end these gunners nice and easily. Crit number 3 goes to you. Now, what I should do here is, in fact, go a little bit of a gun fu streak here so we can actually make those crits without having to use them ourselves. So, we'll go ahead and hit this turret, this one next, and there's another turret down here. Now, we'll go ahead and shoot these gunners as a follow-up, and every shot after the fourth will definitely be a critical, because gun fu, you get the shot, the fourth shot in a VATS enhanced or a VATS run is a critical, so we'll go ahead and give a little bit more shots to the gunners who are actually tough enough to tank an extra hit. So normally I'd like this thing to be used with a 44 Magnum revolver from Nuka World called the Western Revolver. That gives you a little bit better base damage, but perhaps it doesn't fare as well with the VATS usage. So hopefully we get to go back and shoot that other legendary gunner and finish her off. No, he goes down first apparently. That's fine. Can't remember the exact order I did this in. Looks like we'll be shooting through the big Galaxy News radio sign, and again. Let's see if I remember to get an extra shot. Yeah. Oh no, I didn't, but luckily Mysterious Stranger is there to help me out. So I'm finally putting my hands back on the keyboard now, as we'll go ahead and shoot this turret. Might as well get rid of it while we can, and we can move on. Now, we'll go ahead and shoot this gunner in the face a few times. We'll wait till we get a crit ready, and we'll just finish off with that. Should be a good enough shot. Say goodnight, gunner. Off you go. See you in hell, arsehole. Alrighty. So it looks like we've got another one down here. Don't have to use this thing in VATS to make it good, because obviously a 44 Magnum is going to be a powerful weapon on itself. But it's really good if you want to let the game do the aiming for you, and if you'd rather play with RNG with your aim. So I should have probably kept shooting her in VATS there, but she's only armed with a combat knife, so we should be able to take her out nice and quickly. Off with her head, easily done. Now we'll crouch around here and try to get another gun fu streak on. Got a full AP bar thanks to the 44 Magnum being so good with them, with a reflex sight and VATS enhanced effect. We'll go 2 for you, 2 for you. Now I'm gonna probably run out of actual actions in VATS, because whether or not you've actually filled up your AP bar with targets, you actually are limited somewhat by whatever the game designates for you to actually have, you know, your limit to be. So normally with a VATS enhanced pistol like a Deliverer, you can get a whole bunch of shots in if your AP bar is big enough. You can go ahead and keep shooting. Yeah, you can cap out your VATS run and then even have action points left over after the VATS run, so that's kind of cool. Although, at the same time, I'd kind of like there to be no cap to that so you can keep on shooting people in VATS. Looks like I'm going to have to finish off that legendary gunner on just by shooting her. She got knocked over by the turret, that's why she's down. She's only just finally gotten up. Let's see if I've... No, looks like these guys, I didn't give a third hit in VATS, so we'll just kill him like that. Next up, this legendary gunner. There we go, so if you can see that, look at the AP bar. I've actually capped out all the shots I can possibly do. And still have a few AP remaining, so there you go. It's probably very, very hard to see. The colours don't contrast all that well, but maybe you can go ahead and see it. So we'll go ahead and just finish off this gunner, and we'll go ahead and crit her. We've got them all back anyway. Don't forget to reload. There we go. There we go. So, we'll go up to this melee gunner now. I probably should be one with a gun now, because yep, you've got a big old plasma gun on you. Too bad, that's not going to stop a 44 Magnum bullet from going into your face. We'll just come out of VATS and just shoot him, just because it's a little bit quicker to come out of VATS sometimes and finish him off on your own. because of the stupid camera stuff that is cinematic, but it takes very, very long to do. Okay, looks like I won't be able to hit the gunner that's behind that other chair, so we'll go ahead and shoot these gunners instead. 3, 1, 2, and a crit to finish you off. Getting a little bit more damage on that second target there. Don't know why I went into that. Because gun through gives you more multiplicative damage per sort of target up to the crit, obviously, on the 4th target. So that's a pretty good way to have this weapon work. A lot of perks in the luck tree very, very much complement the VATS enhanced effect. And with a pistol, you're gonna go... No, there's not a lot of reason to go wrong with a VATS enhanced pistol with the lucky effect. But obviously it's a little bit too powerful to have in the game normally, so that's why we've got mods to do this for us. Looks like I've managed to miss one here, so that's a shame. We'll go ahead and shoot him through the big gold camera. Going to need to crit to do that. There we go. Penetrating perk. Sometimes a little bit hit or miss on the targets it'll actually penetrate through. Looks like we've got the non-combat music as we go ahead and just kill this turret without the use of VATS. Took 3 shots, but we got there eventually. Good on your 44 Magnum. So there you have it. That was the VATS Enhanced Lucky 44 Magnum in Amongst Gunners Plaza. It's going to be good if you like the game playing itself for you, but it's going to be a little bit slower than usual. Let's move on to a monster and see what we can do. Alrighty, so we won't be taking on Swan today, simply because this weapon does such little damage that it would take about half an hour to kill him. So we'll go ahead and kill Roguezilla, I should say, instead. But that's still going to take ages, so what I'm going to do here is some overdrive, psycho, more psycho, more psycho. Alright, so we've taken all these psycho varieties, let's go ahead and start killing them now. I suppose that's a good way to deal with all of your problems. Just shove a bunch of drugs in your veins and hope you do more damage to things. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. So we'll go ahead and shoot this guy in VATS as much as we possibly can. And as you can tell there, we're still doing pretty shit damage, even though we've taken all these chems and are critting him with a lucky 44 Magnum. Fortunately for us, we get plenty of shots to go, and we get plenty of chances to generate those crits with that extra lucky effect, generating crits just a little bit faster than you would usually. Not a whole lot faster, but it does sort of count when you're trying to do lots of damage. So the scarier thing about Roguezilla is that he's a quick bugger too, so he runs about as fast as you do, even with 2 sprinter's legs on, which makes you run pretty goddamn fast. He can still jump up and nip you in the butt as you go ahead and run away. Unfortunately for us, I've missed that jump there and he'll be allowed to attack us, but if you jump up here you can go ahead and escape his wrath for the time being. So we'll go ahead and shoot him in the head as he's going away. We'll get the crits going as soon as they come up, and as soon as he jumps down there, the VATS camera will be sort of strange and we can go ahead and crit at good enough speed. So I'm gonna shut up now and you guys can watch this in fast motion, because obviously you don't want to be sitting here watching me talk out of my ass as I kill this stupid rad roach for the next 10 minutes. And finally, Roguezilla is dead and we finally get our spoils of war. Let's see what he's dropped us. Probably something really terrible, to be honest. Ha! A VATS enhanced 10mm pistol. Yeah, could have used one of those, thank you. Alrighty, so that's about it for this particular weapon. I think it's a good time to call it there. Obviously this thing is going to be good against anything the vanilla game can throw at you, but if you're going ahead against these monsters here, then you should probably grab just about pretty much anything else. So if you enjoyed this video and like to see this weapon in your game, be sure to check out the description. I'll have links down there for you to pick this one up, whether you're on PC, Xbox or PS4. So thank you for watching, guys.